Hi, welcome to clickmyproject.com. The requested paper is a framework for consumer-centric SLA management of cloud-hosted database. Let's have a look on our abstract. Contract between a service provider and its customer. A successful SLA management is a critical factor to be considered by both providers and consumers alike. Existing service level agreements of cloud providers are not designed for supporting the straightforward requirements and restriction under which SLA of consumer application and need to be handled. Particularly, most providers guarantee only the availability but not the services. Therefore, consumer concerns are resulting for their cloud-hosted database along with the limitations of existing SLA frameworks to express and enforce SLA requirements in an automated manner creates need for SLA-based management technique for cloud-hosted database. In this paper, we represent a novel approach for SLA-based management of cloud-hosted database from the consumer perspective. The framework also enables the consumer applications to declaratively define a set of application-specific rules where the admission control component of their database tier needs to take corresponding action in order to meet the expected system performance or reduce the cost of allocated cloud resources when they are not efficiently used. The framework continuously monitors the database workload and tracks the satisfaction of the application-defined SLA, evaluates the condition of action rules, and takes necessary actions when required. The lesson and principle of our framework architecture are to be application independent and to require no codification and to require no code modification on the consumer software applications that the framework will support. In addition, the framework is a database platform agnostic and relies on virtual-based database replication mechanism. Let's have a look on our data flow. Start the process. Set data freshness metrics and set response time. After that, configure with monitor module. Then trace user history and database history from monitor module. Then configure with proxy. Proxy is nothing but an intermediate between database server and consumer applications. Issue query through proxy. After that, calculate response time for the issued query. If the response time does not matches with the SLA metrics, then invoke action module. Then apply master-slave technique. Again issue query, calculate response time. If the response time matches, then send to end user. Stop the process. Let's see the demo of our project. First we have to run monitor.java. Then consumer.java. Click start button, then click listen. Monitor has been started now, then click trace. Here click workload. It will show the users and their database and how many times they access that database. Then in consumer, click start and go for monitor. Provide the ID of monitor. Then click configure. Now the consumer is configured with monitor. Then click configuration. Here click SLA metrics. Define the data freshness value here by moving the slider and click set metrics. Metric value has been assigned now. Then define the response time value by moving the slider and click set metrics. Metric value, after assigning the metric value, click back. Then go to action rules. Here click generate rules and click rule 1. It will show some rules that action rule 1 that data freshness value when issuing query should satisfy the value which we created that. Then rule 2 and rule 3. Click back. Go to trace and click user tracing. Here click user details. In monitor it will show a message that request from client. After receiving this message, click response and click process request. In consumer we have a message that received details and the received information will be displayed in this table. Then go to tracing and click database tracing. Click database details. Again in monitor you have a notification that request from client. After seeing this notification, click process request. The same process repeated for consumer 2. The database details are received here. Then go for query process. Before going for query process, go to start and click proxy. Then run proxy.java and main.java. In proxy, give the key pair value and click pair. In consumer, give proxy location and give the key pair which we have issued there and click pair. Now consumer is paired with proxy. Then in proxy server, give the IP address of a database server and the pair key. Before that, in the database server, in this tree, expand the tree, click locate proxy, give proxy key here, then click pair. The key has been defined now. Then in proxy server, click pair. Now proxy and database server has been paired. Then click view database. The database details are showed in a table. Now in consumer, go to query process, click request query. Select the database which we want to extract from database server. Select the table in that database. Click submit. Go to proxy. Click request processing phase 1 and click receive query. Then click access database. The query has been received in database server now. Then click query processing. Click query. After that, click process. Query has been processed to proxy now. In proxy, go to request processing phase 2. Click query results. Then click send to consumer. The details has been received in consumer. After receiving this, in query process, click check metrics. Here click response time. It will show the calculated response time and defined response time. In data reference value has been satisfied, but the response time matrix is not satisfied. So click check. It is showing a message that response time violated SLA matrix, define action rules. Then click action. Now we have to run action.actionmod.java. Click start in consumer panel. The action module has been started now. Then provide database location and ID. Click access. So the access has been granted now. Now click get database and provide the location of action module and click proceed. You have a message here, query received. Go to request process and click request. The request will be sent to database server now. Click action rules and click send. In action mode, click access DB. Now the details are received here and I click apply MS. MS is nothing but master slave. Master slave database has been created now. Go to consumer, click query. Query has been received in action module. Then click query here. Then click send. Now the query has been processed to consumer. We have presented the design and implementation details of an end-to-end framework that facilitates adaptive and dynamic provision of the database tier of the software applications based on the consumer-centric policy for satisfying their own SLA performance requirements, avoiding the cost of any SLA violation and controlling the monetary cost of allocated computing resources. That's all the process over. Thanks for watching clickmyproject.com.